these are examples of the third most popular dog breed in the country. And, as you can see, on occasions, they can be a very aggressive breed indeed. Now, originally, they were produced by crossing short-haired collies with the dingo. And later on, they were refined by crossing them with Dalmatians and also with black and tan Kelpies. Okay, girl.
The breed does have a reputation for being sometimes a bit aggressive and sour.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair?
Unfair, very unfair, because environment causes them to be aggressive and sour, generally speaking. Sure, there are some, strains of the breed that tend to have a little bit more aggression than others, but generally speaking, they are a suspicious, curious animal that if treated correctly and properly, and if people are aware of what they've got, you find that you have an easy dog that's amenable to handle and can be very, very good with any type of person.
You say suspicious. What are they likely to do when a stranger enters the yard?
They're likely to sneak around behind them and bite them.
Look at them go, look at them kick. Makes you wonder how the other half lives.
The most popular name you would do here around, yes, is Blue Heeler, but true proper name is an Australian cattle dog with the two colours, red and blue.
And what's the heeler? Because it snaps at the heels of cattle.
That's correct, yes. The Heeler bit is it is a droving dog primarily, designed to drive cattle along on cattle drives from property to markets in the early colonisation of Australia. And the way it does this is to get in and nip at the heels of stubborn beasts.
The great irony of the Australian cattle dog is that despite the fact they're very popular as pets, they're no longer popular working cattle. You see, they're a fairly aggressive breed and they're inclined to give cattle a bit of a bite. They're wonderful with wild types of cattle, but with the modern cattle of today, which are very gentle, these things are simply too aggressive.
Devil inside, every single one of us, the devil inside. Ooh.
Narelle, they're a very trendy breed at the moment. Australia's third most popular dog breed. You see them being walked around the very fashionable suburbs, stuck in the back of a utility, matched up with the Dry-as-a-bone coat and the Akubra hat. What's going to be the end result of all that?
If it continues the way it's going to be the demise of the breed, purely for the fact that firstly you have a lot of people thinking that they can make a lot of money out of breeding dogs or breeding cattle dogs, if that's what they want to do, and you don't make any money out of breeding dogs generally, or ever.
Who's the wrong person to buy an Australian cattle dog?
The wrong person to buy would be someone that lives in a townhouse, a flat, or a very small house with a very small backyard. They do require a tremendous amount of exercise and a tremendous amount of attention.
Convince everybody watching that this is what they want.
It is not necessarily what everybody does want.
The devil inside. Yeah.
I mean, you only get the best out of them when you let them know that you're the boss. And once they understand that, you'll find you'll get a lot of benefit out of their intelligence, and they'll be willing to do the right thing.
And what about closer to home? Any problems with your partner in life?
Oh, yes.
What happened?
As I've had dogs nearly all my life, when I was married, he was obviously aware of this, but the dogs tended to become an irritation to him, to the point where he gave me an ultimatum. It was either him or the dogs. And as I've had the dogs nearly all my life, I chose the dogs.
So you and 20 dogs left?
Yeah, basically, yes.